without language barriers. Imagine the possibilities. Hi, my name is Leo Castaneda, and today we'll explore the idea of adopting a universal language to bridge the gaps between nations and cultures. As someone passionate about global communication and cultural exchange, I've delved into the potential benefits of a universal language. Together, we'll delve into the challenges of language diversity, the benefits of a universal language, potential candidates, and implications for global unity. Challenges of language diversity. Language barriers hinder effective communication. Without a common language, misunderstandings and misinterpretations can occur, hindering cooperation and progress. I think I can safely say that all of us, at some point in our lives, have had an experience where you're trying to communicate with someone who doesn't speak the same language to you. And I bet once you think about it, these feelings resurface and you can feel the sentiment of frustration with not being able to communicate effectively with that person. In my life, as a nearly bilingual American-born citizen, I have had many times where I was communicating or attempting to communicate with someone who speaks Spanish and cannot get my message across or what I was trying to say understandable. But it's not just verbal communication. Nonverbal cues also play a crucial role. For instance, laughing is universally perceived as a sign of happiness in most countries. Yet, it can signify confusion, embarrassment, or insecurity in Japan. Misunderstandings and conflicts can arise due to linguistic differences. Variations in language can lead to confusion, disagreements, or even hostility between individuals and nations. Matt Eddinglinger, a theoretical phonologist, aptly states that language is identity. And our unique linguistic expressions reflect not just our cultural heritage, but also our individual identities. From gestures like head shaking and thumbs up, and to give background on that, in head shaking, typically in America and most countries means no. But in India, head shaking from side to side means yes. And thumbs up, though in American culture, means okay or I approve. In some countries, it's as offensive as the middle finger. So from gestures like head shaking and thumbs up to the nuances of arrival times for dinner, and background for that is anybody's ever been to a Hispanic party, when someone says they're having dinner at 6 o'clock, feel free to show they're up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock if you're planning to just make it to dinner. Now, if you did that in American culture, that would you wouldn't even make the meal, and that would be considered extremely rude. Cultural differences interpreting nonverbal cues can exacerbate linguistic misunderstandings. As Edlinger argues, the way you talk communicates a tremendous amount of things about who we are. Because we have separate identities, we have separate languages. From www.vice.com. Here's an example scenario of this. Imagine John, an American businessman, negotiating with Mr. Tanaka, the leader of a Japanese company. John says, "We need to wrap this up soon," meaning to finalize the deal quickly. However, Mr. Tanaka, influenced by Japanese culture valuing harmony, perceives it as rude. The misunderstanding leads to tension and potential conflict. Such differences emphasize the need for effective communication like a universal language. Benefits of a universal language. It facilitates global communication, breaking down barriers. A universal language holds the promise of seamless communication, transcending linguistic divides, and fostering greater understanding and collaboration worldwide. Throughout history, visionaries like L.L. Zamenhof, the creator of Esperanto, have envisioned a world where language serves as a unifying force rather than a barrier. A universal language would promote understanding and empathy among people from different cultures. By speaking a common language, people can better appreciate and respect the cultural nuances and perspective of others, leading to greater empathy and cooperation. It encourages individuals to step into each other's shoes and see the world from different viewpoints, fostering mutual respect and tolerance. It would enhance in international relations, commerce, and diplomacy. With a universal language, transactions, negotiation, and agreements can occur more smoothly and more quickly. It streamlines processes in international trade, diplomacy, and collaboration, reducing misunderstandings and bureaucratic delays. While Esperanto may not have achieved universal adoption, its legacy serves as a testament to the enduring pursuit of a common linguistic framework. Potential candidates for a universal language. We should evaluate existing languages like English, Esperanto, or constructed languages like Interlingua. Each candidate language presents its own set of advantages and challenges, necessitating thorough consideration before adoption. Despite the allure of a universal language, the reality is that technological advancements like AI-driven translation services, just like this translator right here, are reshaping the landscape of linguistic communication. Kieran McGovern from the Medium at medium.com states, the story of the early life of L.L. Zamenhof, the man who invented Esperanto, has a bleak modern resonance. Zamenhof hoped to resolve the misery caused by language division. The unique selling point would be ease of use. End of quote. And then consider factors such as ease of learning, neutrality, and global accessibility. The chosen universal language should be easy for people from all linguistic backgrounds to learn, culturally neutral to avoid favoring any group, and accessible to individuals worldwide. It should also have resources available for learners to facilitate its adoption on a global scale. Implications for global unity. It would promote a sense of belonging to a global community. Adopting a universal language can foster a sense of unity and belonging among individuals worldwide, transcending national boundaries and cultural differences. However, it's essential to recognize that linguistic diversity enriches our global tapestry, and any universal language initiative must complement rather than supplement existing languages. It would foster collaboration and cooperation in addressing global challenges. With a common language, nations can more effectively communicate and coordinate efforts to tackle issues such as climate change, poverty, and conflict, leading to greater progress and stability. Yet it's crucial to acknowledge the role of human translators and the evolving landscape of AI-driven translation technology, just like this one, in shaping the future of linguistic communication. Fouad Habash from getblend.com states, the best software, including Google Translator, relies heavily on deep learning and artificial intelligence. It is a practical option for users who need to have long sentences and complex phrases translated quickly. It also would encourage cultural exchange while preserving linguistic diversity. Adopting a universal language does not mean erasing linguistic diversity, but complementing it with a common language for international communication, allowing languages to thrive within their respective communities. It encourages cross-cultural exchange and appreciation while providing a common ground for global interaction. As we weigh the arguments for a universal language, let's transition to the conclusion, recognizing the potential impact on the global communication and unity. Today, we've explored the idea of adopting a universal language, recognizing its potential to break down barriers, foster understanding, and promote global cooperation. Let's envision a world where language is a bridge, not a barrier, and communication flows freely across borders. In embracing a universal language, we take a step towards building a more connected, understanding, and harmonious world. Thank you.